Hello everyone. In a perfect world, you would be able to believe everyone. But it's not a perfect world, so you need some help. Whether it's interviewing a potential hire or deciding to believe a sales pitch, we can all benefit from knowing the person. And in dating, needless to say, determining whether a potential partner is being honest or not is critical to deciding on where a relationship is headed. While most people will always get away with lying, most lies are pretty easy to spot if you know how to read the signs. Here are a few techniques to determine if someone is a liar. Number 1. Begin by asking neutral questions. By asking someone basic, non-threatening questions, you are able to observe a response baseline. Ask them about the weather, their plans for the weekend, or anything that would give you a normal, comfortable response. When they respond, observe their body language and eye movement. You want to know how they act when they are telling the truth. Do they shift stance, glance in one direction or other, or look you dead in the eye? Make sure you ask enough questions to observe a pattern in them. Number 2. Finding the hotspot. Once you move from neutral territory to the lie zone, you should be able to observe few changes in body language, facial expressions, eye movement, and sentence structure. Everyone will give different subconscious clues when telling a lie, which is why it's important to observe a normal baseline prior to entering the lie zone. Number 3. Observing body language. Liars often pull their body inward when lying to make themselves feel smaller and less noticeable. Many people will become squirmy and sometimes conceal their hands to subconsciously hide their fingers. You might also observe shoulder shrugging, as we have explained in the previous video. Number 4. Observe microfacial expressions. People will often give away a lie in their facial expression. But some of these facial expressions are indeed difficult to spot. Some people will change their facial coloration to slighter shade of pink. Others will flare their nostrils slightly, bite their lip, perspire slightly, or blink rapidly. Each of these changes in facial expression signifies an increase in brain activity as lying begins. Number 5. Listening to tone and sentence structures. Often, when a person is lying, they will slightly change the tone and cadence of their speech. They might start speaking more quickly or slowly, and with either a higher or lower tone. Often, the sentence they use become more complex as their brain works on overdrive to keep up with their tale. Number 6. Watch for when they stop talking about themselves. People who are lying will also sometimes start removing themselves from their story and start directing the focus on other people. You will hear fewer me's and I's as liars try to psychologically distance themselves from the lie that they are weaving. Learning to separate truth from lies is a constant challenge. Not only are there people you know who simply lie shamelessly, but public figures also present you with a challenge to your truth-sniffing abilities as they make appearances in the news. They give speeches, interact with audiences, and pose for photos in ways intended to convey themselves as honest upholders of certain values. Remember, everyone has different lying behavior, so there is no one guaranteed lie detection method. It's most important to be able to compare a liar's baseline behavior to the body movement, facial expressions, eye movement, and verbal cues that they use when they are telling a lie.